Hi.
Hi, are you sure this course is just for 2499?
Yes, and you know this is the only course with this expertise across the world.
No way!
Yes, way. Hi.
Hi, are you sure you can prepare for product based companies through this course?
Yes, sitting at home?
No way!
Yes, way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's POTD session, and I'm very pleased to see you all here. So, before we proceed ahead, can I please get a quick confirmation if my voice is clearly audible and also if my screen is clearly visible? Alright, so for those who have joined the session, can I please get a confirmation how many of you were able to solve the question? Okay, alright, no issues. I think we are good to start. So, let me start the session. So, alright. This is a question that is given to us, Shy Geek, and the question statement reads as Geek went to buy some chocolates from a nearby shop with K coins in his pocket. Okay, that's nice, Harsh and Rish. Okay, that's nice, Harsh. You were able to solve it. So let us see if we have any different approach for this question. Okay, so if your approach is something different than this, then you can share with us. All right. He found that the shop contains N chocolates which are arranged in sorted, increasing order of their prices. Now, Geek wants to taste costlier chocolates, so he decided that he will buy the costliest chocolate, of course, among the ones that he can afford, till there exists at least one type of chocolate he can afford. You may assume that there is an infinite supply of chocolates in the shop Geek visited. As you know, Geek is a shy person and hence he will inquire about the prices of the chocolates at most 50 times from the shopkeeper. Now, your task is to find the number of chocolates he had enjoyed. So, let us try to understand the question with the help of an example. Okay, so initially we have elements as in the first array, the elements that are given to us are 2, 4, 6, and the total coins that the geek is having, that is 5, right? So starting from the most costliest chocolate, okay, so what geek is trying to do is that he's trying to have the most costly chocolate first, right? So starting from the end, if you see this is 6, so Geek can't have 6, right? Because he's only having 5 points, but he can have this chocolate because it costs only 4. All right. So the answer to this question is 1. Why 1? Because he can only have one chocolate. Okay, like if he will buy this chocolate, how many coins he will be left with? 5 minus 4, that is 1. Okay, and number of chocolates that is having currently, let us say that is 1. Okay, now with 1 coin there is no any chocolate that he can buy, so the answer to this question will be 1. All right. Now the second example that is given to us is, okay, that is 1 2 3 4. All right, and the total number of coins that we have this time is 9. So let us say the number of coins that we have, it is 9, correct? Now, having 9 coins, how many chocolates he can buy total, such that he's starting from the costly chocolate first, okay? So among all these, the costliest chocolate is this one, so he will buy this. Now how much he's left with? 9 minus 4, he's having 5 points, okay? Now with 5, and see here the number of chocolates, he's having 1, okay? Now if he's having 5 points, then with the 5 points he can again have this chocolate, right? So I will buy this chocolate again. So 5 minus 4, that is now left with 1 coin, okay, and number of chocolates again 1. And then with 1 coin, what is the chocolate that he can get? He can get this chocolate, okay? He can't get this, he can't get this, but he can get this one, right? So number of chocolate increased by 1 again. So the total number of chocolates that he can have is 3. Okay, so the output for this question is given as 3. All right. So this is the input and output that is provided to us. So is input and output clear to you all? What the question is exactly asking? The question is asking is that, an array is given to us that is sorted in an increasing order. Cool. And inside that, a number of coins is given, not inside that, separately number of coins is given to you, and you need to find out that with that many number of coins, how many chocolates Geek can have, given that he have costliest chocolate first. Okay. So, all right, input and output is clear to you all. That's nice to know. Now, let us move to how we can solve this question. All right. So so a function is given to us that is shop.get. Okay. Now, what does this function do? Whatever parameter. Hi, Shishir. Welcome to the session. So, shop.get does what, that whatever parameter you will provide inside this function, it will return price of ith index. Okay, it will give you the price. Okay, that what is the price of the ith chocolate, right? So what we will be doing, that we will be using shop.get function to get the price of ith chocolate. Okay, now if we will try to solve this question with the help of a brute force approach, then what happens is, like in brute force approach, what you'll have to do is, let us say the array is 1 2 3 4 8 12 16. Okay, so in brute force approach, what will happen is that, let us say the number of coins that is given to us is, say, 25. Okay, so what we will be doing in brute force approach is that, first of all, we will check that if we have 25 number of coins, then in this entire range, okay, what is the costliest chocolate that we can get? So if we have 25, then what is the costliest chocolate we can have is, we can have 16, right? So we can do this 25 minus 16 to get 8, sorry, 9, right? Yeah. So now 9 is left. Now what I'll do, I'll again, I have 9 coins left and number of chocolates is 1. So I will again now do a search for in this entire range, that to check for that what is the costliest chocolate that I can have if I have 9 coins. Okay. So what I can have, that is 8. All right. Now if I will do here 9 minus 8, so I'm left with 1. Okay, number of chocolate has been increased to 1 hai. Now again I will do a search to find that what is the costliest chocolate that I can have if I have only one coin. So I can have this chocolate, right? So again I have one, so the total number of chocolates that I can have is 3. Now what is the time complexity? So actually whatever is the number of coins is given to us, what you are doing is that for that number of coins you are performing search over the entire array, right? That is a linear search you are doing, you are traversing the entire array. So basically the time complexity big O of k into n. Okay, now let us see how we can optimize this. Now to optimize, see there are two ways to optimize. Okay, one thing is clear that here we are doing a search. Okay, so all right, I want you all to answer this. Whenever array is given to us in sorted order, okay, what is the one benefit that we get? Like there is this famous thing, right? If arrays are in sorted order, then to perform a search, what is the one approach that we use? Binary search. That's right answer, Rishit. So here we will be using the binary search. Okay, that is the optimized approach for this question, because binary search works on a sorted array, and here it is given to us. Yes, Praful and Sanjeev, that is the right answer. And here that is given to us is that array is sorted, right? So we can take the advantage of that fact, so we can use binary search. So actually let us suppose the array that is given to us is 1 2 5 8 16 20 32, like that. Okay, and the number of coins that we have with us is, let us say, 74. Okay, so at no, not 74, it will not give you an essence. So yeah, let us say the number of coins that I have with me is 18. Okay. So now what I'll do is, rather than starting the traversal from the end, or like doing the entire linear search, what I'll do is I will find the first value whose the I'll find the first chocolate, okay, the first index value, okay, the first chocolate whose price is less than or equal to 80. Okay, so in this array, if this array is given to us, what is the first chocolate whose price is less than or is equal to 18? So what I asked is that if this array is given to you, okay, so what is the first price whose value is, yeah, exactly, Rishi, that's right answer, 16th. 16 is the first price whose value is less than is equal to 18. So what are we aiming at is, our aim is to find price that is less than or is equal to k. Okay, so to find such price, what we will do, we will use binary search. Okay, binary search will help us with that. Now once we have that price 16, okay, what you need to do is you need to find out that, okay, let us say if when the array was 1 2 3 4 and the total number of coins that I had is 9. Okay, so if you are buying this chocolate first, the chocolate whose price is 4, so how many chocolates you can have? If you will do 9 divided by 4, that is 2. So you can totally get 2 chocolates of cost 4 each. Okay, 4 plus 4, that will give you 8, right? So 8 is still the less than 9, right? So you can have 4 chocolates, sorry, you can have 2 chocolates having price 4, right? And what you will be left with, how many coins will be left with you after buying these 2 chocolates? The coins left with you will be 1, right? So let us say there is a variable answer that is storing the total number of chocolates that I can have at the end. So can I do this? Answer plus is equal to this thing, that is the total number of coins that I have divided by the ith price. Okay, and the current value of k will be reduced to k modulo I. Okay, is this two thing clear? Let me know in the chat section. Because what we are doing is that, let us say you have, say, I mean, 25 chocolates, and the number of coins that you have is, let us say number of coins you have is 101, right? So how many chocolates you can get whose price is 25? Simply what you'll do, you will do 101 divided by 25, right? So you can get 4 chocolates. All right. So and after getting four chocolates, how many number of coins you will be left with? So you will be left with one coin only, right? And how I can get this value? I can get this value with the help of modulus operator. Okay. So here what I'm doing is the first aim is to find a price which is less than is equal to k. Okay. Once I have that price, what I will do is I will find the total number of chocolates that I can buy. Okay, find the total number of chocolates which we can buy. Okay. All right. So and once you have that, find the total number of chocolates. Okay, you can find this with the help of k is equal to, sorry, answer plus is equal to k divided by current price, and the value of k you will update to k modulo y. All right. And until and unless the value of k is not zero, you will keep on repeating this binary search wala operation. Okay. Because until and unless we have k, we can keep on having chocolates, okay, for as much possible. Like we want to have as many number of chocolates that we can have, right? So this is the thing, this is basically the intuition behind this question. So like let me write down the step. First what I'm doing is we will in the entire range find the price, okay, which is just smaller than is equal to k. Once you have that price, update the value of res and k accordingly. Okay. And now repeat the process with the same with a new value of k. Okay. All right, so I will be now repeating the process with a new value of k. And now let me show you what do I mean by new value. Like let us say this is a range, as I'm doing a binary search. So in binary search we have l, we have r. Okay, so if this is the range and let us say I get a valid point here. Okay, this is a valid point that I have reached. Let us say this is my mid and this gave me a valid point. Okay, now for the new range what I'll do is I will move my r to here. Okay, so like what how I will update is r will be updated to mid minus 1 and every time l will be 0. Okay, so that is how I'm updating R after every iteration. Why? Because we have calculated the value till this point. Now, you can't have now any chocolates which lies in this range, right? You can't have these chocolates. You can only have these chocolates which are in these range. So, what is this range? This range is from L is equal to 0 to R is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, so as we are subtracting, like as we are doing R is equal to mid minus 1 in every iteration, so you also need to keep in mind that the loop will be iterated only till the value of R is greater than or is equal to 0. Okay, so yeah, is the approach clear to you all? Okay, let me just quickly code it, it will become more clearer. So basically what we are doing here is we have an answer variable. Okay, so as we need long here, so we can have hashtag define ll, that is long. Okay, now let us say my answer is 0. Initially I am initializing l with 0 and I will initialize r with n minus 1. Okay, now till what point will I run the loop? R must be greater than is equal to 0. All right, and what should be the value of k? We must have k also, right? Because if you don't have any coins, that means that you can't buy any chocolates, right? So that's why the k must also be greater than 0, right? Now what I'll do is I'll initialize r with 0 and I'll initialize idx with minus 1. Okay, these are the two variables that we will need. Okay, and I guess should work fine. Yeah, and then okay, this coding. Yeah. So I'm writing down the code for this question. Okay. And then what we will need a value also. That is the current price value that we will be getting. Okay. Now we will be using the binary search operation. So while L is less than is equal to R, I'll find a midpoint, that is R plus L minus R divided by 2. Okay, and let us say the price that I'm getting is the price of the ith chocolate. Okay, so for that what I need to call is I need to call the shop dot get function. So I'll call that function and then I'll check only in the case if price is less than is equal to k. Okay, so okay, if price is less than is equal to k, only in that case you can buy the chocolate, right? So what you will do is if price is less than k, then you will update, or let us say in value I will add the price, and in index I will add the mid. Okay, because this is the index where we received our value. Okay, and then I'll simply increment my L, the as normally what we do in binary search. Okay, and if this is not the correct point, then what I need to do is I simply need to decrement my R. Alright, so this is a simple binary search that we do. And then at the end, how we can update our answer. So for rest, we will do rest plus is equal to, okay, there should be k divided by val. Okay, as we saw. And updated value of k will be a modulo is equal to val. Right? And then we need to update r also. So r will take idx minus 1. Okay, because as I explained in the notebook, if at a certain point of time we are buying that chocolate, okay, let us say if that chocolate is at idx index, okay, then you can't buy any chocolate whose index is greater than idx. Okay, why? Because the prices of those chocolates will be greater. All right, because the arrays is sorted in an increasing order. Okay, so you can't buy the chocolates which lies in the index value that is greater than idx, right? So that's why I will update the value of r as idx minus 1. Okay, once I have that, so I have done all the operations, I guess. Then at the end, you can simply return the answer. So we have rest here, not answer. So yeah, this is the code that we can use. Yep. Okay, so this is a code that we can use to, get the required answer. And also let me share the link if you need. Okay, I'll share the link in the chat section only. All right. So we have till here. And this copy pasting done. Okay. Yeah, so this is the link to the ID of the solution to this question. And okay, can we do a dry run? Of course, we can do a dry run for this. So let us say the array that is given to us was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the total number of points that we have with us is 9. All right, now if you will perform a binary search, okay, what is the first value that you will get whose price is just less than or is equal to 9? So you will be getting 4 in your answer. Okay, the first binary search operation, okay, binary search operation 1, if you will do, you will get the value of idx as 0, 1, 2, 3. The value of idx will be 3, and in val, okay, value of idx will be 3, and then what variables we have? We have then price. Okay, in value we store the price, right? So idx will be 3, value is equal to 4. Okay, and how you will update your answer? Answer will be simply k divided by value. So if you will do 9 divided by 4, you will be getting 2. Okay, so this is the binary search one. Now after this first iteration, what we are doing is L is updated to 0 and R is updated to idx minus 1. So what is idx? It is 3. If idx minus 1 you will do, you will get 2. Okay, so now binary search operation is done in this range. Okay, and okay, I forgot, if the value of answer is getting updated to k divided by val, and value of k will get updated to k modulo val. So k modulo val means 9 modulo 4, that will give you 2. All right. Hi Gaurav. So um, okay, so the value, all right, so it will give you 1. Okay, and here we have 1 here. Okay, value of k is 1. So now we will do a second binary search operation. Okay, bs2. Why? Because r is greater than is equal to 0 and k is still greater than 0, so we can perform a binary search 2. Now in binary search 2 you will find the first index whose value is just less than or is equal to k. Now what is that index? This is that index 1, right? So value of idx will be 0. Okay, and the val will store 1. Val stores the price, right? Now in this iteration the value of answer will be k divided by val, that is 1 divided by 1, which will give you 1. Okay, and the value of k will be k modulo val, which will give you 0, right? So now as k is 0, so the third binary search need not to be done. Okay, because we have reached the terminating condition. And also in answer we do plus is equal to. Okay, initially we had 2, now if you do plus is equal 2 plus is equal to 1, what you will get? You will get 3, right? So at the end, total answer what you will be getting is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. Like you need to perform repetitive binary search, right, until and unless r is greater than is equal to 0 or and k is greater than 0. Okay, perform repetitive binary search. Yeah, so significance is that you don't need to perform linear search here. Okay, why? Because like if you will do a linear search, then rather than searching for all the elements, the more clever idea is to rather perform a binary search. Okay, and to find the answer in the most optimal way, because this will have a time complexity of big O of log n. Okay, and also one thing for solving this question, there is a data map as well. Like you can use an unordered map also. Okay, like how it can help you is that, like if there is a certain price. Okay, let us say if you have already called the function shop.get for a certain index value. Okay, so you can store that in unordered map so that you don't need to call it again and again. Okay, so this can also be done to minimize the to increase the optimality. But in actually if you will do this binary search only, in that case also the code will never have to call the function for more than 50 times. Okay, you can get the answer in this also. Hi, next. So I hope now the question is clear to you all. And if there is any doubt, I have shared the ID link in the chat section also. If there is any doubt, all of you can ask me right now here. You can post it in the chat section. Or if we are good to go, all of you can give a +1 so that we can conclude the session. And yeah, as I mentioned, the time complexity will be big of log n here. Okay. All right. Thank you for the confirmation, Rishit. Okay, so as we don't have, thanks, next, thanks, Gaurav. All right, how can someone get a chance to teach PODT? So actually, that is done by the mentors that are at Geeks for Geeks. So you can apply for that position here, and then you can get this chance. All right. Okay, everyone. So yeah, and as Gaurav has also joined the session, so I would also like to mention about the playlist that you can access on the Geeks for Geeks practice channel. And like actually currently a session that is being taken by Gaurav, and he's handling the SD interviews questions there. All right, so that are really very nice questions, which makes you prepare for the SD interviews, and it clear lots of concepts. He's covering wide range of concepts there. So make sure you are accessing that playlist also and attend his live sessions as well. They will be very beneficial to you. And where to apply? You can go to the Geeks for Geeks career page. There you can apply for the role. All right. Any more queries? Okay, so no queries. So, okay, everyone, thanks for attending this session. Keep on solving the POTD, and we will meet soon in the next sessions. Till then, keep up the hard work and take care, everyone. Good night.